if I trust you, then we can have difficult conversations. I can tell you that in nearly every organization I've ever worked in, the number one thing that teams want more than anything else, and it's not hard, it's connection. It's just connection. It's finding time to spend together that's not sort of just a pizza lunch or whatever, but it's about finding a way that we can work together where we can have proper conversations so that we can be more effective, but also we can trust each other more. Like
Mm.
it's just simple things. And in some organizations, that looks like just setting up that we allow you to take an hour a week to go and have coffee with somebody from another team or whatever. Like it's just simple little things, but people want connection because if I trust you, then we can have difficult conversations. We can explore why this didn't work. We can do all of those things. So it's not always task. It's also how do we balance the peopling with the tasks. And in business, we often don't do the peopling nearly as well as we do the task. We focus a lot of energy on the tasks that need to be done to achieve the result. We forget that peopling is a really important part of productivity and performance, and you can't have one without the other. And so, yes, you have to do some coaching, but the leadership team need to respect the voice and the information that their team has provided them, and they need to act on it with the team. So they go on that journey with the team. It becomes part of their regular meetings. This is part of the agenda. We're going to lean in to this change. That it has to be implemented because otherwise it's just we're so human, and we all know it. It takes a long time to change a habit. So you're not going to one workshop will never magic away the problem.
It's so ironic that business is so focused on productivity when in the reality, it's quite often the just the process of slowing down, giving
Yeah,
each other time and
yeah,
space to
yeah,
reflect on discussions,
yeah,
build team culture that actually that actually drives productivity. Because when you
yeah.
do give yourself time to think, um, that's when little ideas pop up about productivity,
Absolutely.
about efficiencies, about new products, about different ways of doing things. It's all in the space in between.
Yes.
One of the things that I'd like to draw attention to is in a previous episode, Erin Fairman actually mentioned this,
Mhm,
and I found it
mhm,
really powerful. And you just talked about it like spending time with other people, but
mhm.
something that she mentioned is that I think she referred to it as parallel speaking, and the idea being that when we're not facing one another directly, when we're walking beside one another, it creates an environment where we do feel safer to share things.
Yep,
And
yep.
I think that something simple that
Mm,
a lot of
mm.
leaders could implement is something as simple as going for a walk, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Having that team meeting on a walk.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
yeah.
And did you have something to add there?
No, I just think I think you're spot on. And I did a workshop with a group of leaders, senior leaders after COVID, like they hadn't seen each other for nearly 2 years just because of COVID, and it was a national company. They came together, and the first thing I got them to do was go and find somebody hadn't seen and go for a walk. And they basically I gave them all, 10-minute walks, and you come find somebody else and go for it. Like we just spent the morning just walking meetings to start with so they could just rebuild relationship again because it had all been online. So yeah, agreed.
Yeah.